wet May.
Wisdom's calling.
Hello.
Are you listening? She's prepared a table for you. Come on in.
Wisdom hath builded her house. She hath hewn out her 7 pillars. Come eat of my bread and drink of the wine which I have made.
Chris is doing the basketball speed.
Go in the way of understanding. At the table of the queen, yeah, there's a blessing in the planet.
She hath killed her beasts. She hath mingled her wine. She hath also furnished her table. She hath sent forth her maidens. She crieth
upon the highest places of the city. Whoso is simple, let him turn and hither.
As for him that wanteth understanding, she saith to him,
come, eat of my bread and drink of the wine which I have mingled. Of understanding at the table of the queen, yeah, there's a blessing in the planet.
forsake the foolish and live, and go in the way of understanding. He that reproveth a scorner getteth to himself shame, and he that rebuketh a wicked man getteth himself a blot. Reprove not a scorner, lest he hate thee. Rebuke a wise man, and he will love thee. Give instruction to a wise man, and he will be yet wiser. Teach a just man, and he will increase in learning. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom, and the knowledge of the holy is understanding. For by me thy days shall be multiplied, and the years of thy life shall be increased. If thou be wise, thou shalt be wise for thyself. But if thou scornest, thou alone shalt bear it. A foolish woman is clamorous, she is simple, and knoweth nothing. For she sitteth at the door of her house, on a seat, in the high places of the city, to call passengers who go right on their ways. Whoso is simple, let him turn in hither. And as for him that wanteth understanding, she saith to him, stolen waters are sweet, and bread eaten in secret is pleasant. But he knoweth not that the dead are there, and that her guests are in the depths of man.
Wisdom hath builded her house, she hath hewn out her 7 pillars. Come, eat of my bread and drink of the wine which I have mingled. Forsake the foolish and live, go in the way of understanding. At the table of the queen, yeah, there's a blessing in the planet. Don't go to the depths of hell,
And yeah, gee. Speak it, bro. Let's give him the word. The Lord hear thee in the day of trouble, babe. The name of the God of Jacob, he's gonna set you high. Send thee help from the sanctuary, out of Zion's light. Remember all thy offerings, keep them in his sight. He grant thee according to thine own heart's desire, and fulfill all thy counsel like a holy fire. We will rejoice in thy salvation, yeah. And in the name of our God, we set up our banners. The Lord fulfill all thy petitions now. By his right hand, he's gonna show us how. Now, some trust in chariots and some in horses, honey. They're bending and falling flat on the ground, but we are risen, standing upright. Look what we found. Save, Lord, let the King hear us when we call. 'Cause when the world gets shaky, he won't let us fall. And the King shall joy in thy strength, O Lord, in thy salvation, how greatly shall he rejoice. You've given him his heart's desire, didn't withhold a thing. You set a crown of pure gold on the head.
What you making, Mom?
Grits. Crazy grits.
I love grits.
I know.
Forever and ever in a soul for hate. His glory is great in thy salvation, yeah. Honor and majesty hast thou laid upon him, for thou hast made him most blessed forevermore. With thy countenance you opened up the door, for the King trusted in the Lord, he won't be moved. Through the mercy of the Most High, the point is proved, and him shall find out all thine enemies. Keep exalted, Lord, and then on strength. So will we sing and pray. Psalm 20, 21. Hey. Come ye that Isaiah the son of Amoz saw concerning Judah and Jerusalem. And it shall come to pass in the last days that the mountain of the Lord's house shall be established at the top of the mountains, and shall be exalted above the hills, and all nations shall.
Did you ever edit that video when I shouted out myself?
People shall go and say,
Put my Instagram.
come ye, and let us go up to the mountain of the Lord,
I ain't seen
to the house of the God of Jacob, and he will teach us of his ways, and we will walk in his paths. For out of Zion shall go forth the law and the word of the Lord from Jerusalem, and he shall judge among the nations, and shall rebuke many people, and they shall beat their swords into plowshares, and their spears into pruning hooks. Nation shall not lift up sword against nation, neither shall they learn war anymore. Come ye, and let us go up to the mountain of the Lord, to the house of the God of Jacob. He will teach us of his way, and we will walk in his paths. For out of Zion goes the law, the word of the Lord from Jerusalem, for the rest of all our days. O house of Jacob, come ye, and let us walk in the light of the Lord. Therefore thou hast forsaken thy people, the house of Jacob, because they be banished from the east, and our soothsayers like the Philistines. And they please themselves in the children of strangers. Their land also is full of silver and gold, neither is there any end of their treasures. Their land is also full of horses, neither is there any end of their chariots. Their land also is full of idols. They worship the work of their own hands, that which their own fingers have made. And the mean man boweth down, and the great man humbled himself. Therefore forgive them not, enter a liver rock, and hide thee in the dust for fear of the Lord, and for the glory of his majesty. The lofty looks of man shall be humbled, and the haughtiness of man shall be bowed down, and the Lord alone shall be exalted in that day. Intensity increases, for the day of the Lord of hosts shall be upon every one that is proud and lofty, and upon every one that is lifted up, and he shall be brought low. And upon all the cedars of Lebanon that are high and lifted up, and upon all the oaks of Bashan, and upon all the high mountains, and upon all the...
Amen. What? You just ate a little something. You tied over. It's almost done. The meat got to cook, and then it'll be ready.
Let me use the juicer.
For what?
To make juice.
No, you just made juice.
Oh, what I told you.
You ain't gonna use the blender.
You put my point.
You're not gonna use the blender either. You just made juice. You can make. You can.
But you put my point. Bro.
Shut your mouth. Now that I have a moment to sit down, I'm sorry. The fan is going. I'm hot. I'm burning up. Bennie got a fire going. And technically, we don't need it. We did eat it last night, but it's still kind of burning, so the house is hot, and I'm just dealing with it with a fan. Well, we're all dealing with it. I think I told you guys in a video or so ago about my spinal issue. He said that I could take the injections, but the possibility of them working, well, he didn't say the possibility of them working was slim. He just said that for some people the injections don't really work, or they don't work long, and you can only get like 4 a year. So his suggestion was that I received a spinal fusion. Yeah, that's really, really scary for me, because I don't like going under the knife. I don't like surgeries. This is a necessary thing from my understanding and from the x-rays that I've seen of my spine. It is severe. I've always had scoliosis, but it was never like debilitating. But this has been something from the looks of it that has been progressively getting worse over the last 10 to 12 years. The only thing I can think of that happened with that was the pregnancy with Benzie. She was a ginormous baby. She was like 13 pounds. And it was really difficult carrying her. My pregnancy before that, which was BJ, he was also a big baby. He was 10 pounds and 13 ounces. My hip would often slip out of place. So I'm just assuming, I don't know. I mean, we have no definite answers of what happened. Yeah, what happened, what caused it. The fall did not cause it. We're just praying, and we know that the Most High will do things justly according to His will, because that's just who He is. He's a just and He's a righteous King. And I fully stand behind Him, and we will take whichever direction He will lead us in on this path. I know that this is probably one of the most painful things I have ever experienced. It's so painful sometimes that it's just really hard to get up. It's hard to go. And this is a little personal, but for people out there who's suffering from back pains, I know that, or any pain, you will understand this. And sometimes this pain is so bad that it's difficult to go to the bathroom. But I thank the Most High. There's a lesson in this. There's a message in this. There's a journey in this. There's a war that's being fought, and I know that victory is His. And I'm just waiting on what we're going to do to better this situation. I'm gonna get back to cooking. After this, I'm probably gonna wrap this video up. I had like a ton of stuff that I was gonna do, like finish with the laundry that I started. I'm gonna leave that to the kids. Yeah, so I'm gonna get back to I'm gonna get back to finishing up these crazy grits. I just want to say that I'm so appreciative to Takesha and Megan Marie. They have been so inspirational towards me continuing to pick up this camera and vlog. I tell you, some days it is hard, but I won't. My desire is to be consistent. I have been praying and asking the Most High to bless it so that I can be consistent, because I really want to make a great journey with this. I want to vlog my life, my husband's life, so that when our children look back, get out of that, it's Clorox in that. When our children get back, when our children can look back and remember their parents, I think this would be a good way for that to happen. But I'm very appreciative to them for the encouragement that they continue to give, the support that they give is astronomical. You cannot imagine what it means to have someone who knows the struggle, or who remembers the struggle of a young channel, and that supports them and push them and motivate them to continue on. So just thank you guys so very much. I pray that the Most High bless you guys, and that your channels explode and you become even greater than many, many, many other people on YouTube.
Laid upon Him, for Thou hast made Him most blessed forevermore. entrusted in the Lord, he won't be moved. Through the mercy of the Most High, the point is proved, and him shall find out all thine enemies. He that exalted Lord, and then on so will he sing. Psalm 20.
Take